นี่ก็ได้กับบัตรซีทีวีบัตรพีดังเป็ดยากิคูบอร์ประมาณกัสนี้บอลวันราชพีดังมูดรีนาออโต้เอ็นเตอร์ไพรส์มอลานงควาร์ทีเอสเอสโรดชิลองเร่งกัดบัตรกับออเรนจ์นิสสันลูมส์ฮอปโฮชิลองวันบันเทียดยากาคาลิดัตสันเรดิกูบัตทำไมกับบัสเคมบัตบิดดอร์
อุบะดัสเขียดบาลามารีอุบลงอุ MLA จังกับมาฮัตี constituency อุบดังชุชะทงดังเชนกุมอุมนตรีฮักกินโฮนมนตรีจังกับสอร์การจิลลาอุลาองบักทองจงอูกลงบันไอยากจิงชักรีกับบาตัมชักิปัจบะกัดกุมกจิงกอดบอร์จงอูขนังบักิปัจบะนองชองชนองกินโยอยากจิงมันตอยฮักิบบบนกิเลียงฮักบายเดย์บัดกจิงวันเฮียร์ทมาจงกับคลำจิงปังโควิดขัดขันได้ยากจิลลาเมฆาลยานักเลี้ยงจงอุบะดัสเขียดอุลาองบักสอร์การกละเท้ายากิลาดกิลันตีนักบันตาบันเวงยากจิงฮักบายเดย์บัดกจิงเฮียร์กยอกกอดฮักจิลลาขนังบักิปัจบะกินอมยกันโดจิงนักดาวจงกันเอกคลำ
Obviously, the first motive is to study everything that has been done in the past, okay, and to start planning, strategize everything else for the future. I mean, when I say strategize, that means a positive one. So even I have the same motive, yeah. So I just started. It's not even been 2 weeks now, but I'm trying my best. Files are there in my room, and then more files will be coming from all the 3 departments that I'm in charge of. So hopefully, you see, it'll take me another. I think it'll take me another week's time or 2 weeks' time to get to cope up with all these files that are here. But the main motive, objective of mine is to do whatever I can. Take this opportunity to serve the state in the best way possible that I can. And it won't be appropriate for me to give an assurance or guarantee that everything will move according to my plan. But then I'll try my best. And then hopefully maybe I will be able to at least 50%, 50 to 60% of whatever plans that I have, the departments have, we will able to cover it up in these months, years to come. Right now, it is still going on. I mean, checking everybody that is coming from any part of the country. He has to, get himself tested and come inside the state. For now, that is the update I think I can give you. Okay, and then the rest of the program schedule that we have been following, I think that is still there. We will still have to follow that. We are still trying to minimize the amount of positive cases, the amount of the amount of anything that is related to COVID-19. We are trying to minimize it as much as we can. Okay, so we'll see. I know it's affecting most of our economics activity here in the state. But then at the same time, we cannot look at one side and then leave the other side. Which means we cannot look at economic and leave the COVID part, because everybody is in fear, everybody is panicking day after day, day after day. But what we are trying to do is, as a government, I mean, we are trying to balance it. We are trying to balance it in such a way that it should not affect the economy of the state also, and it should not affect the mentality of the people of the state as well. So we are trying our best, and those entry-exit points will still be operational until further decision taken by the cabinet or the government. Then accordingly, we will let you guys know. Yeah. So that is what's going on right now. We talk about fisheries. The past transactions, past thing to my knowledge, I mean, in a very limited time, I was able to go through a few files that is related to the fishery department. And to what I see, there's a lot of good scope and good things that have been done as well in the past. I really appreciate the work of our previous minister, Mr. Kamungan Yimbon. He has done a lot of, a lot of work and a lot of initiative have been taken from his side as well. So right now, I don't think so it's appropriate for me to comment on, on anything that's in. But we do have this new mission that has been, that is going on right now. It's called the Meghalaya State Aquaculture Mission. This is a mission. This is a mission that will help us in new ways of implementing schemes regarding fisheries. Okay, so I think as time passes and all, we will be able to do it. And as a minister in charge as well of this particular department, fishery is one of a very, very important scope of work if you talk about rural development and all this, because in Meghalaya we all know that 60, 65%, 70% we can say of the people are dependent on all this. I mean, rural stuff, like fisheries and then agriculture and all this. The fishery has always been one of the most important and very crucial way of helping the rural people, the rural community people. So yeah, me as an in charge, I'll try my best, in future and in coming days to bring more schemes and then more ways of implementing such fishery thing, so that our people will be much better in livelihood as well. Youth has always been one very mutual one. Work hard. Work hard. The future depends on us now. I don't know if you believe it or not, but these days, if you look at world leaders or maybe billionaires, multimillionaires, most of them are, we can they are below 30s and maybe below 40s, living. We're not talking about the old money, okay? So we're talking about, I mean, if you're talking about new politics and then new businesses and all, most of them are connected to the youth people. For example, me, I've got a name now, the youngest minister of the MDA government. Back in 2018, I was also the youngest MLA ever to be here in Meghalaya, 25 years old. So one very personal story I'll tell you. Back in school, back in college, I never thought that one day I'll be in this field. To be honest, I never thought. I always thought that I'll get into business because my father has a business background, and my studies, I was studying BCom, commerce, all related to business. I never thought, not even 2 minutes of my life that I ever thought that I'll be in this field. But call it destination or call it fate, I don't know. But my personal thing about this field, is I took a decision. I came back from studies and then I took a decision that, I should be in politics. I should get into it. Maybe if I win, then I'll have an opportunity to help the people, an opportunity to help the state as a whole. So what I did was, took the decision and honored it. That's what I did. It's very simple. I took a very hard decision. I came to know it was hard when I started working for it. You know what I mean? I was 23 years old that time, and then I took this decision that I should, I should present myself to the people, and then if they love me, and then they'll vote for me, and then I'll be the representative. But when I started working for that, it was hell for me, to be honest. At a very young age, coming from directly from college, and then it was very tough. But then I had to, honor this decision that I took, because I've taken already the decision. So if I don't honor it, then it's bad. It's bad for my future life. So I took the decision, honored it, worked my ass out for it, and then I won the election. Very simple. So this is an example that I want to set, to most of the youth. The most important thing in life is to honor our decision. I don't believe in wrong decision and all. There's no such thing as wrong decision. If we take a decision and we work for it, means make time for respect it, to be direct, respect our decision, honor the decision that we take, right, with the proper resources, with proper whatever we need, right, I think we will be successful. I want this to be an example. That is how I started, personally.